This is the video for you if you want to learn about property investing and deal sourcing. This breakdown is raw, unfiltered, one take, no nonsense, from somebody who understands the property market, and I'm here for you, Stephen Hamilton, guys. So you hear the stories on social media, buy-to-lets are dead, everyone's running away from the property market, people don't want to be involved anymore, interest rates, the war, blah, 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 Labour Party, Keir Starmer, everything. You hear all of the rumours. But the one thing remains, property will always be one of the best investments you can ever make, and asset ownership, it's key to success. Your job doesn't make you rich, it's your investments that make you rich. So I want to break a few things down for you, and I'm going to explain just some simple stuff. This is a property in Birmingham. It was listed on the 8th of July, so not long ago. And it's up for £210,000. It's your average 3-bedroom terraced house in Birmingham. Obviously, the value on there says 210,000. That can be negotiated quite easily. You just got to learn how to speak, how to have conversations, what needs doing, etc., etc. But let's just say, for argument's sake, I can get that house for £200,000. Your average buy-to-let investor will buy that, add it to their portfolio, and rent it out for around £1,000 to £1,100 per calendar month. Now, that's a traditional buy-to-let. You buy one of them for your pension when you retire, or you build a portfolio, 5, 10, 15, 20, depending on how big you want to dream. That really is dying. It's a dying market. Landlords, with the new renters reform and all of the taxation and stuff like that, people are like, it's not worth it anymore after you've paid your mortgage. You're only left with £200 a month. You know, it's not what people want. Capital appreciation will always do its thing. 25 years, triple in value, no problem. But there's other ways of doing the property market. So let's say you're an investor and you want to buy houses still. You want to create a portfolio, which is smart. For all you guys out there that are doing that, smart people will always invest in property. Stupid people will always have an excuse or listen to some nonsense and some bullshit that's out there. But I look at this. So this is the floor plan of this property. Again, like I said, it's your average 3-bedroom terraced. Because I know about exempt accommodation, because I know about supported living, because I know about emergency accommodation, I know how to get my rents from £1,100 a month to 16, 17, 1800, 1900, 2000, nearly doubling my market rent. And the simplest way to do it is, this becomes a bedroom downstairs, this is a living room, that's your kitchen, that's a bathroom downstairs, this is a bedroom upstairs, so it becomes bedroom 2, bedroom 3, and that becomes bedroom 4. There are legislations. You need to know about room sizes and requirements and stuff like that. But I know I can turn that 3-bedroom terraced house into a 4-bedroom mini HMO. Now, some of the questions that you might have. Isn't Birmingham an Article 4 area? Yes, it is. But when you're renting your property to a supported living housing association or a registered social landlord, it becomes exempt because you're providing a level of care. So you don't need to get planning permission in an Article 4 area. Also, you don't need a licence. All of your bills are covered. Your council tax is covered. The only thing that you have to pay attention to is the roof and the boiler. But if you do an upgrade and you have a new boiler, you'll get a 7 to 10 year warranty. So that becomes not a problem anymore. Renting these rooms out for £450 to £550 a month. That's where they are, or £400 if you've got no connections whatsoever in in the industry. This is the new version of buy-to-let. This is how you make money. Sorry guys. This is how you make money in this sector. And this is how you keep the buy-to-lets alive. Now let me give you a little tour of this house first, because that might be helpful. 3 bedrooms, kitchen needs upgrading. You're probably looking at spending £3,000 on that. New boiler, 600 quid to £1,000. You need to upgrade it to fire doors if you're doing exempt accommodation. The front, not really touching. In there, we put new flooring down. We put a partition wall from here across, so the bedroom goes into there. You can knock a chimney breast out, or you don't need to knock the chimney breast out. It all depends on the room size, and it needs decorating. Again, you need some emergency lighting, you need some smoke alarms, you need window restrictors. There's a full list of things. If you drop a message below, I'll send you a complete breakdown of everything that's needed to run an exempt accommodation HMO in anywhere in the country, basically. Don't need no new windows. Central heating radiators probably need upgrading. There's 600 quid. New bathroom, again, £1,500. You could do a really good renovation on this for around £15,000. So let me break down the numbers for you. We've got a £200,000 purchase price of the property. So you're buying this as a buy-to-let. Limited company is probably the best way to go, but you need to get your own financial advice on that. So you put a 25% deposit down, meaning £50,000 is your deposit. Let me break a little myth for you. You can set up a limited company today, anybody, and you can get a buy-to-let mortgage tomorrow. You don't need no trading history. You don't need to go out and prove who you are. You can get a mortgage tomorrow morning on a 25% deposit because it's based on the asset and not the company. You will sign a personal guarantee, but people think that they have to be trading. How can you trade as a property developer or investor if nobody lends you any money to trade or invest? That's the first myth. Then you've got stamp duty and legals. Let's put that at 10,000. And then you've got a refurb. Let's put that at 15,000. So to buy that one house, your outlay is £75,000. That's what cash you need in the bank to buy that house. Then at the top end, you're receiving £24,000 a year, fixed for 5 years with no bills, no council tax, no boiler requirements. Just make sure the roof is in good condition. This is the new buy-to-let. Now, if you haven't got £75,000, imagine sourcing these deals for people who have. You can find the property, pair it up with the housing association in your area, and you can charge between £5,000 and £10,000 per deal. The seagulls think it's amazing. You can hear them outside. £5,000 to £10,000 per deal. Imagine if you did one of these a month, one of these a week. Imagine if you was that person who built a complete business around it. You provided the mortgages, you provided the project management, you provided the contractors. You could literally build a whole business based on this. And I can teach you how to do it. It's not rocket science. It takes a lot of effort, willpower, consistency, determination, and a willingness to do whatever it takes. And people are really doing this out there. Like, this is genuine. This is not no get rich quick scheme. This isn't financial freedom in a week, multimillionaire in a month. That's none of that. This is real property business from a real property developer and investor who does this day in, day out, and doesn't stop. You've got a lot to learn. Some of you might just want to replace your income. So you imagine buying one of these and clearing £1,200 a month, £1,400 a month, £1,500 a month. It's sometimes 50% of people's salary. And if you can get two of these in the space of a certain period of time, this could make you financially free from your job. Not financially free from life, because I don't believe financial freedom exists in life. Everybody wants more, so you have to earn more. Not many people can settle at a certain figure. But these types of houses, not only are you buying them at the right price, you're also adding value when you refurb them. So if we bought this for 200,000 and we spent 15,000 on it, we might have a new end value of 230, 240, meaning we've made 15, 20, 25,000 just on the refurb alone, but you've got to negotiate them for the right prices. This is how you move forwards at the starting part of your journey. You either source these deals and you save the money so you can invest and do them yourself, or you've got the capital to go out and invest them. I work with everybody from footballers, boxers, CEOs. I've got doctors, I've got business owners on different levels. So people who are earning 100 grand a month to 600 grand a month, always reaching out to me, always asking me what to do. This is the real deal. This is how you start with sourcing, or this is how you invest your money properly. And if you've got any questions, comment below. If you want to reach out to me, comment below. I'll put my email there for you guys. Any help you need at all, I'm the guy that can help you. If you want to get educated, Hamilton University is here enrolling right now. But I hope that breakdown was simple enough for you. If it sounds like I'm speaking to you like a child, guys, I'm not speaking to you like a child in a condescending way. I try to break things down as simple as possible so it's easy for you to digest and consume. I don't want to be like trying to convince you or make your brains all confused. I want you just to go, you know what? Steve explains things in the most simplest way where it's easy to understand. And that's my job. And yeah, there it is. Very simple, quick video, one take, no messing. There ain't many people in the UK that can do this.